Let me tell you one thing, guys, this deck is pretty insane now. Welcome back, guys. We have the MATHMECH, or as you call it in English, MATHMECH deck here that has gotten recently some new support cards. We have the Wurm. I will make a combo guide for the new cards, but just so you know, the Wurm enables us to use the Fireball Dragon Dark Fluid. We can also use the new Fireball Dragon Singularity, which you don't need to use, but you can, and maybe I will be able to show you how in this video. We can now extend our combos longer and have more interruptions. We also have the new Firewall Defensor stuff, which Firewall Defensor together with a Firewall Guardian can. So if you have Firewall Defensor in hand, you can use that to go into your MATHMECH Circular, which obviously MATHMECH Circular is your one card combo line. That's also why we have stuff like Sand Mining, Small World in here, because we want to get to our MATHMECH Circular, because MATHMECH Circular starts all our plays. You don't have to run these Firewall Defensors and the Firewall Guardian. You could also run more hand traps if you wanted to, that you can then draw into with your Heat Soul. So we will need this at the point where the MATHMECH Circular will potentially be hit to 1, because I think this will happen at some time. It has happened in the TCG and also OCG, I think. And then this is a nice replacement to make the deck, or to let the deck still be consistent, which right now it's super consistent. You have to think of, we have triple MATHMECH Circular, we have triple Firewall Defensor, we have triple Silent Mining and triple Small World. So we have 12 cards that basically are MATHMECH Circular, and then is basically our whole combo. So I think the deck is at one of the strongest points that it ever was. It always had a really great going second kill strategy with the Access Code Talker, and it has a really strong going first bot as well. So it really works. You can put in a lot of hand traps. I think honestly, if we would have the win rate for this deck, which we don't have in game right now, I think this would have the highest win rate, to be honest. You can also put stuff in like the Kaiju, as you see in my hand right here, and that you can search with a Small World pretty easily through your Effect Veiler. So that's super insane, because you have stuff against Purely, you have stuff against everything. And this hand, though there is no MATHMECH Circular, we can still use to work with, because we have this that can turn into oh wow, here's this guy. This will not work. Fortunately, he can look at our hand and put one of the cards with lower attacks back into the deck, which good for us that this did not work. I mean, he will still see our hand, right? But yeah, this was expensive for him just to look at our hand. And okay, it's Mikanko. Mikanko going first. I don't know if that's something that you really want to do, to be honest, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, yeah, I thought so. So I think this could be one of the strongest decks at the moment. Of course, if you run into a lot of Kashtira opponents, which there don't seem to be a lot of Kashtira opponents on the ladder right now, I think then you will have a problem, because if they go for the Kashtira Rysat and everything gets banished, that's pretty bad. Though, once again, you have the Kaiju to just like put over the Rysat, to just out the Rysat, so that might not even be the worst. So let's see what we can do here. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you play the MATHMECH deck. Do you have it? Are you planning on playing it? Okay, so with this hand, we can go full combo if I can do it correctly here. I have not done it a lot of times. So let's see. We can go into our full strength amp ward, because we have the Circular and the Parallel Exceed. Obviously, this needs us to be not interrupted here. That's clear. And always keep in mind that with MATHMECH, you are definitely playing hard into Nibiru. So if there is a lot of Nibirus on the ladder, then yeah, that's a problem, obviously. But not a lot of people are playing Nibiru, so that's something we just we will just play into and just ignore the fact that we are pretty weak to that. Okay, so yeah, grabbing your MATHMECH Super Factorial, so it's basically same Z's at this point here. You want to get your Diameter next, because this is the first strong interaction point, and this is the strongest interaction point that you have, that you want to establish, right? If you get interrupted here, this is a good interruption point for our opponent. Then we have to think about what we are getting interrupted here. That's a bit unfortunate, so we are not going full combo here. And now I have to think, to be honest, because what we are missing now is a third MATHMECH card in the grave that enables us to use our MATHMECH Super Factorial. So what we need here is another MATHMECH card. So we need one of the extenders, which both of them are fire. So we could go Cybers. I have to think about this for a moment. We have this Small World left. That's pretty nice. We can still use the Firewall Defensor also. I think we can Small World, Firewall Defensor, Cyber's Dark. What does this get us into? What does this Dark attribute get us into? Oh, I'm not quite sure. We have to try this. I'm not with the bridges, with the Defensor. I'm not sure. Where can this lead us? This can draw in Lockbird, and then what? I need to get into the Cybers, guys, somehow. I need. I know what I can do. I can do this. Then I can go Parallel Exceed in the middle, and this can lead me into addition. Oh, okay. So now you want, it doesn't really matter which one, addition or subtraction, because you want 3 different mathmechs in your grave for your superfactorial. So this is what we achieved right here. We want to special summon the guy, and then we can take a look at what we can do with the remaining bodies here. But this one in the grave is what we basically want. And we have the normal summon left with, and in an optimal world, we would also want the diameter, because diameter is the negate. Can we get to diameter somehow? I think we might be able to be honest. So, okay, I really have to think about this. Let's go Splash Mage here. We go Splash Mage. So we are fully playing into Nibiru right here. Splash Mage, and then we can also just use our Parallel Exceed, which I have used up one already. Yeah, but this is fine. We can still get into our diameter with our big dragon in a moment. Wait. Let me cook here. Let's use the Splash Mage's effect for an additional body. So this could have been full combo, but we got interrupted. You could go Laplacian now, but why would we? So we now have access to the big guy. But what we definitely want to do here is use this one, because this is one of the new cards that can, if you use it for I think level 3 or higher Cybers monster, can a Cybers Link monster with 2, 3 or more original attacks. So then it will get reborn. So we will use our transcode talker here with the Splash and this one, I think, because now we can get a lot of material back on the field. And then we can, I think, also go into like a Heat Soul and draw additional cards. Always put this in a zone that's not this zone here, because otherwise you cannot reborn with this. And keep in mind that we still have the Firewall Defensor here that we can also use as material. So I think we have a lot of air left, so to say. I think we could go into this guy here and still also end up on this guy, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let's try this. Let's just try, because it's fun. We will do it a bit different here. Okay, we will also take this one and then this one to go into the biggest of big guys, because we have a lot of stuff left that we can use. You can target blah blah blah. Okay, now we are going to use, or maybe I made a mistake, you know, that I think about it. We can still use the Crystal Heart. So what with this you can, as for Leaks or Cybers monster. Okay, so we need this one, and let's take this one, so we can. The one thing I have not, okay, we have a link zone here to the left. So because this one was used for a Cybers link summon, we can now summon this one here. And this one can, I think, reborn itself when it gets used for a link summon. We can now get our transcode talker back, which is link 3. We have to put it here, okay. And now we have already access to this guy here. So this might be the full combo that I talked about in the beginning. Wait. Oh, we need, no. This link 5. So we take this one for 3. Yes, because we need the zone, and we get this one for. We need to take it for 1. Oh no, then, but we need the zone. Wait, let me think about this for a moment, because if I take this, then I have 2 left, which I can then use for a Dotscaper, but that is then not. Oh, this works. This should work. We can take this one, and we will take this one, and we will take one of these. This works because this can revive something as well. This revives something now, right? Okay, and this can revive. Okay, this can also revive something. That's so crazy. Okay, let's take the transcode talker. Okay, mistake here. I should have definitely used the effect. Now I have 1 less card. But it doesn't matter, because we already can get into Heat Soul. So what you could do now, and what we will do now, what you can do with this guy is you can send the Dotscaper, this one here, and this can then, when it hits the grave, special summon itself. But now we can send our MATHMECH Diameter, because now our Superfactorial also has the negate online. And now we can go for the last step, use. Oh no, wait. Oh, this is where I made a mistake. Okay, now I can't go into Heat Soul because obviously this can only be a link 3 or link 1. Okay, mistakes were made, guys, so now we have to stay with this, unfortunately. So if I would have activated this in the graveyard or would have sent the Dotscaper, I could now make another Heat Soul, which I did wrong here, so we have to pass over. That's totally fine, though. We want in the draw phase activate our Spell and Trap Negate, which this is why you summon this Firewall Dragon guy. We will activate this, and now we will send the Fusion monster from our extra deck to the graveyard, which then is a Spell and Trap Negate. You can set anything. We send this one, the Device Worm, and this one can bounce cards up to the number of different like types that you have. So we have Fusion, we have a Link, and I think also an XYZ. So at this point we can bounce you control it in your graveyard. Now we can now bounce 3 cards, but keep in mind that we will use this Fusion monster. This will get banished if this will be used as a negation. And then we also have this here that can obviously rip a card out of a hand, field, so Spell and Trap, Card Zone, and Monster. And then we would also have a Heat Soul that would have drawn us 2 cards if I have not like messed this up at this point. Sure, right? We can then go Super Factorial afterwards. This is nice for him that he hits the My Friend. So look at this board. This is through being interrupted. Keep that in mind, which is crazy. Though we could wait a moment because I want him to play the My Friend poorly, because then we can destroy everything with the Super Factorial. But he might just use this now. So, and if he does, then we have to use this to bounce this back. Or we don't have to, but we could. But crazy how far you can get. And as I already said, if I would not have made this mistake, then we could have gotten way even further down the combo line. And as I already said, I will make a combo video in which I will show you how this works. And normally this is enough to stop every opponent. What you have to understand with MATHMECH is that you don't need to kill your opponent, you just need to slow down your opponent, and then you can, on the backswing, pretty easily use your Update Jammer and your Access Code Talker for a 2-attack Access Code Talker kill option. Let's put this on. Somehow my mouse is, I don't know if it's the game or it's the mouse. Let me know in the comments if you have this too. I think it's the game, to be honest. Okay, he goes. That's really nice. Okay, he moves the Device Worm. Sure, we don't want to use the Device Worm to negate this. He can just, yeah. So he moves one of our Spell and Trap Negates. That's nice. Maybe he will now play the My Friend poorly. So what I want to say with the mouse here is that sometimes the mouse just like double and triple clicks, even though I only clicked once. And I only have this in Master Duel. I don't have this in other games. Okay, he was clever using this now. I mean, do we really need to activate something right now? We can also activate this afterwards. He could use the negate, which then we also would have to negate. Okay, let's bounce this. What? Okay. What? Where does this get bounced, by the way? Turn them to the hand. Oh, we can return these cards to the hand as well? What? That's not something I want to do. I think after this, we will have to activate this Super Factorial, so we have the negation live. This will obviously be the... Okay, another... Okay. Oh, he has Happy Memory. Happy Memory is definitely a good card. We will now want to activate this. So we can get rid of a little cat and then something in hand. Hello, I have this on. I want to activate something. Can I please? Oh, I have made a mistake. I just now realize. Oh my god. I don't have enough space to summon Laplacian. Because you need 3 spaces here. Oh man. This is also a thing. Oh, I just realized. Oh, that's a problem now. Now there is a problem here because we cannot get rid of our cards here. Oh, so I just realized that the mistake we made here with not being able to summon the Heat Soul is definitely way worse than I thought it would be, because now we can't activate this. You need space for 3 cards, obviously, and if we would have made the heat soul with another card that would have been here, either the Dotscaper or the this one here, the Firewall Guardian, this would have been resummoned, right? You can special summon this card, okay. The thing is that then we would have 3 spaces here, but yeah, okay, big mistake from my part. So now we are in trouble. I basically need him to remove cards from my field so I can activate this then. But he can now make Big Cat, which is definitely a problem. Let's see how this ends up. I mean, I have a big field with monsters with a lot of attack points, so this is not super easy to break. But yeah, big mistake here, obviously. Big mistake. Yeah. You always need 3 empty spaces. Oh, thank you. Hey, what? Where did that go? What? Wait, what is activated? Can I now activate this? What? I have really missed what happened here. I can now not activate. Okay. What? Oh, he really helped us here. I don't know if I don't know that he realizes that he helped us that much, but he did. Because now we can remove this, we can remove this, we can have a negate also, can remove the hand card. Okay, now he really saved us here. Sure, you can attach if he wants to, it does not make a difference. Because he will not be able to make a Explorer Noir, I will remove this. But the new MATHMECH feels really powerful. MATHMECH was always really powerful. Laplacian. Yeah, search something if you want, that's fine. That's fine. And in the version that we had before, it was really important to have... So in the good thing in the version before is that we had follow-up there. Or we can also use our circular... Oh, that's negated. Okay, forget what I'm saying. Follow-up with the dying meter, which was automatically the kill option, right? That we don't have now, but we have these big monsters on the field, like 4,000, 8,000, that are like kill options themselves. So that works. Sure. The good thing is that you can now get rid of this hand card. Do I want to... Yeah, we can just negate this, because then there's nothing left besides the Pure Lily, which... This is not enough to get him anywhere. This goes, and then this goes also in the same moment. So that's the only thing left. So obviously he can go into happiness. Can he kill us? Wait, I have to think about this. I think he can kill us here. I mean, you can go. Well, that's an interesting game right here. Maybe I should not have negated this, but waited. I should have waited for the Pure Lily. This should have been the negation. My bad, my bad. I know the deck well. So he attacks here now, then grabs a delicious. Does he have a delicious left? He has one left. Okay. So he attacks here. I do not think this is enough, to be honest. I don't think that a 2,000 attack body is enough to get to the kill. This is definitely wrong, because now... Oh no, this is wrong. This is wrong, because you should have grabbed the delicious memory here, because you need this to be indestructible and you need this to have more attack, because now you have to once again attack into this one here. And you definitely want to attack into this one here. But now you can't, because... Okay, yeah, he did it wrong. So he goes in... Just into a Zeus, right? Okay, this is also obviously super powerful then. Okay, maybe we just lost the game here, but it was my bad. It was my bad. He could have made a bigger Zeus time limit, right? It was a time win, right? Yeah. Okay. Big mistakes here. Otherwise, this would have worked out pretty differently from the get-go. Let's try again. But really cool. I really like this combo stuff that MATHMECH can deliver here. have to say. And always take some icons like the raisin here that confuses your opponent, so they think that you play something different than you play originally. Just a little pro tip here. Pro tip, always confuse your opponent. Alrighty, and as you can see, we once again have access to our MATHMECH circular. So we have both the search options here, the small world and the SciNet mining. And with the effect value, you can definitely get there. So the optimal thing that we would do here is use the SciNet mining, drop the small world, and then have MATHMECH circular and the negations on the hand. You could also go the safe route. Safe route would be that we use the small world here. Then we see if there's an ash. If he ashes the small world, then we can use the SciNet mining. So this is the greedy variant. SciNet mining, drop the small world, and use small world is the safe variant. Let's go greedy. This will could get punished by an ash. Or we can also... So the super greedy version is discarding this, and the not so greedy version is discarding one of these. Let's go super greedy. We will get punished here. I went for super greedy. This was the most greediest version that you could do. Oh, he's really thinking about ashing this. Oh my god. Oh my god, he didn't. Oh, this was so greedy. This was so... Never do this, guys. Don't do this. This is not the right thing to do. Whee! We should have just used the effect veiler for... just use the small world and then use the effect veiler. This would have been way safer. Alright, so we don't have the parallel seed. This means that we cannot do the full combo line here. But that's okay. Ooh, greedy. But now we have... I mean, we have now 3 hand traps here. So that's definitely... The greed paid out. Let me tell you this. So you go into the good old Alembertian, which we can now use. Activate its effect to get rid of these here. Then grab our MATHMECH. Okay, and maybe... Okay, use the ash here. That's still bad for us, right? That's still bad, but I think it would have been way worse if you would have used it earlier, so okay. So now our MATHMECH Super Victoria is unfortunately not live, and we cannot really make it live, or can we? Could use Effect Veiler to go into Almirage, but this doesn't really accomplish anything. So one level lower, Cyber's monster. Can we do anything here, or do we just pass over? Maybe we just pass over, try to protect our MATHMECH circular, our inversion, so he can then reset. Okay, we just have to pass here. It's okay. This happens, right? Was this clever? The thing is that I don't have a second Alembertian here. With a second Alembertian, that would have been nice, because I could then use this next turn to get another Alembertian to get my kill combo. Which now... Nah, this is tricky. This is tricky. Oh no, Dragon Link. Oh fuck. I hate this deck. Good thing is that he has used up his normal summon. That's really nice. And we have a ton of interruptions. Though, keep in mind, you just can't interrupt Dragon Link. It's impossible. We will interrupt this now. The question is with what? This is the weakest interruption. So let's take this one first. 3 interruptions should be enough to stop this deck. Like, it really should be enough. Cross out, okay. So he crosses out this. I will use this here. Because if he has rocket monsters, then he has full combo. If I give him this thing here. Now we have an Ash left, so we can like Ash a Chaos Space or something. We can also Ash a Black Dragon Surge or stuff like this. I mean, it's Dragon Link. It always can play further. It's always the case. You can see here's Magna Mood, which this like Dragon Link especially is a bad matchup for this, obviously, because they can remove your important stuff here with the Bestials. Though there's not a lot of Dragon Link running around on the ladder, so I don't know if that's too relevant, to be honest. Now the unfortunate thing is obviously that he can kill our Alembertian. I think he goes, or maybe he just... I hope he goes into Romulus here to get the Dragon Ravine. Then we can Ash the Romulus, and then Romulus cannot kill the Allen version. Maybe he just goes Battle Phase over Allen, but I don't think so. This does not seem like... this is not a prime target for him. Okay, nice one. I don't know why he gave up here, but yeah. He could have definitely gone into the next point of combo. Which Dragon Link always can play through everything. Through everything. It's so insane. It's such an insane deck. Win and you will gain a rank. Nice. Let's see what we have here. Let's see. The super greedy line getting rewarded. Okay. So we obviously already have our MATHMECH circular. So this is what we are starting with here. And I'm also thinking about... No, it's... Maxi is really bad against this deck, obviously. It's really a problem, because now we just have to pass over. This is really sad. Cyanide mining. I mean, what we could have done here is cyanide mining this away or this away to get a parallel exceed, and then we would have had full combo here, by the way. I can go into... It's a Cyber's monster. What can I get here? Can I get something useful? I can't, right? It's just a pass. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, this is how it sometimes works, right? This is the problem with combo decks here in Master Duel. It's just Maxi. Maxi is just the card. You can't really stop it. We have 2 call buys in here. We have triple Ash and we have a cross out. So, oh, he bricked. Nice one. So, yeah. Okay, let's start with the diameter here, because the first thing we want to achieve is a negation on our board here, and this is what we will try to do first. So, because we already, okay, he ashes. This is fine. We don't need this. This is just game. If this should just be game, because we will now just you use this and this for your Allen version, and then you have a negate online, because you just need this to protect yourself. And always remember, you only need 3 MATHMECH bodies on your second turn to have the 1-turn kill option, which we have here. So we will use this, obviously, to search something, and what we want to search here is one of our extenders. He imperms this, that's okay. I think this is the point. I will also use the negate. So yeah, we will negate here, obviously, because if we let this go through, we will lose the negate and the search, and now we only use the negate. Okay, he has like tons of interruptions. That's okay, I guess. Now we have to see whether we can kill him. This is a lot of interruption, obviously. Because now I'm not sure if it's enough. I think you can do it somehow. The thing is that I'm not super familiar with lines, including the G Golem, because in my original MATHMECH list I have not really played this card, so I'm not super familiar. But this could work. It's okay, whatever. I would have loved playing this situation out, because I think this could have been done. This could have still be the Access Code Talker double attack line, if I'm not mistaken. But don't pinpoint me. Not too sure. The Malwurf. We are going second. That's fine. We have a lot of Hunt Thraps. We also, by the way, have the Nibiru and the cross out, so we can cross out an opponent's Nibiru if we wanted to. Okay, we have a lot of hand traps, but we have none drawn. Though this is nice, this is everything we need to kill our opponent. Potentially. Depending on how much stuff he will get. Okay. Okay, so this is the Kashtira end phase. Okay. Yeah, then we should be able to kill him. Oh, silent mining. That's nice. How do we do this? Cross out we definitely keep. I want to use the silent mining. Silent mining. Okay, we will use silent mining. We can get rid of the defensor here because our normal summon is most likely our diameter. Maybe circular wasn't even that important here because we already have the Sigma here. I still think that we sent another Sigma. No, let's send one of the extenders. Let's send one of them. It's okay. He has something. An Ash? Let's see. We obviously have to get through this. I think he will use this now. Yeah, it makes sense because this gets us another card, right? This makes sense. Yeah, it's fine. That's okay. So this is game. Oh, I should have used this one because this one leaving the field. Do I cross out this? I think I do. I should have grabbed this one because then I would have gotten an additional body. I still have to get used to the firewall support in here. And now we can can we do what? Yeah, we can do the thing. You go for your inversion here, so you have a negation life. And now you want to search the other extender. So we have already used our subtraction here, and now we want our addition. Could also grab the MATHMECH equation, same thing, basically. Now we summon this. And we can also summon this. Doesn't matter which one you target here. So we want to keep this on the field if we can. So the first thing we do here is we go into Splash Mage. Because this is a negation. And he seems to have something left. If you do not have Parallel Exceed, I don't think that you can keep this on the board. I think you have to use this, unfortunately. But we are lucky in having Parallel Exceed. This really helps us here. We have more than enough bodies to do what we want to do. This already is enough. We can use this, we don't even have to, because this is already Update Gemma. And Update Gemma together with the Splash Mage is already game. Keep in mind that you can only attack with one monster. Oh no, it's not, right? Because although we can use this as 2 materials. Yes, I have not played a Link deck in a long time, so bear with me here. So, yeah. But this is game. And we still have a negation. So, yeah. Activate this. You can target one of your Link 2s. Doesn't really matter. I can talk the update Gemma then. And always keep in mind if you have to clear more stuff. So I only have to clear the Fenrir with the access code talker here, right? If you want to have to clear more stuff, then you have to do more Link summons here, because you can only use each attribute once. So I have three clears with the access code talker. Himself, which I don't want to use, the update Gemma, wind, and the Splash Mage, water. So if you need more, always keep that in mind. If you need more, then make more. Then use one of your low guys to make, I don't know, a Lingoribus, so you also have a dark. Or make, I don't know, a G-Golem Crystallart, or like Transcode Talker, so you also have an Earth. So always keep this in mind. And you can see it's super easy to kill your opponent. This killing line here is so easy. And remember, we had this on the field as a negation. You won't always have the option to have the LM version as a negation on the field. Win streak 5, guys. We will continue this video until we lose. Let me tell you this. And then I will make this video's name 10-0 win streak in Diamond 2 rank. With new MATHMECH stuff. Okay, we once again have no hand trap here. We have a lot of hand traps in the deck. We just don't draw it. We have 2 imp. Oh no, we have no hand traps against Blackwing. This is just game. You can't beat a Blackwing. Let me think about one thing here, though. What we have is a small world which can get us into our kaiju. Does this kaiju help us in any way? Let's just look at this. If we lose here, let's just look at this. Let's just enjoy this, right? I will still call this 5-win streak in the title. I will just look at this because it really depends which version he uses. Nibiru would be so great here. Okay, small world. Can I get into my light kaiju? Light. How do I get into light? Cybers. So I would need to use either Nibiru as a middle. Oh no, I can just, okay. So just a quick one here, guys, just so we can learn something. You can use the small world with any of these. It doesn't matter which one you use. And then as the middle part of the bridge, you just use your MATHMECH circular or your MATHMECH diameter because both of them are light and both of them are cybers. This is the only thing that they have. Oh, you have to use a parallax seed, sorry, here. Because parallax seed, then you can go middle bridge, diameter or circular, and then you can go into your light kaiju that's also in the deck. So I just want to see what he ends up on the board with. Because obviously if this is Kali Yuga version, then this is just game, because then I cannot do anything my next turn. But maybe he just somehow misplays, just makes a full armor master or something, and then we can still win the game. Because our hand is not bad. Our hand is definitely, we have a parallax seed that we have to use, unfortunately, but we still have cyanide mining that we could use to get... Oh, we cannot use cyanide mining to get a parallax seed, I just realized. Which I told you the game before, so this is wrong. Let's look at this Blackwing combo. It's a really cool deck. I mean, maybe you were here when I played the deck on the channel, Blackwing. I really like the deck. I think it's really, really awesome. Unfortunately, this really struggles against Maxi. This really struggles against being interrupted, and this is so bad if you go second. Where MATHMECH, for example, is really good going second. MATHMECH is really strong going second, if you ask me. Borea Storm. So what is he? Okay, let's just let him cook. Let him cook. Maybe. Okay, he goes. So this is not Kali Yuga version. I think this is Blackwing Assault version. Something I have to understand here. This is if I each time opponent activates a monster effect. Okay. And then this is also, okay, this is negation, this is bad. This also has a clearing option, right? Doing a pull, you can tribute this card with 4 or more black and destroy all cards on the field. Okay, this is a problem. When does this get this feather stuff? Each time we activate, oh, okay. Okay, so I'm not really seeing us breaking this, to be honest. Because you can negate something with this, then we won't get our kaiju, and then after 4 monster effects, you can also use this one. This is really a problem. Is this the end? No. You can make another one, or not, with Borea Storm in this one. I think it goes into 3 of these, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let me phrase right what I said a few minutes ago. MATHMECH is good going second, but if MATHMECH has to play against a full combo board from a combo deck that went full, like this one here, then it definitely has a problem. Okay, and obviously we basically have to use the kaiju for this one, so we cannot use the kaiju for these. So yeah, and he has 2 face down cards. No, this is not possible. Let's just try for fun, but it's not possible. Another cyanide mining. This is actually really good. So let's start here because we need our Kaiju. Otherwise we cannot clear this one here. You can just negate this, and then this is a problem. Oh, you can also use your Sigma, I just realized, as a middle bridge. Let's use the circular. Nibiru would have been so great. That's okay. You can just use this now, but I have to use this, otherwise I cannot clear the field. But now he has everything live, right? So yeah, this is just game. What we can use, we can use cyanide mining. I think he will, can get rid of the second cyanide mining. You use this now to negate this, makes sense. Then we still have the firewall defensor though. Sure, this is good. Nah. See the might of our normal summon. This gets you into... What? Another one of these? There's also a bounce guy, isn't there? A guy that bounces or stuff? Or am I mistaken here? This one, right? This bounces or destroys or something? If I'm correct. I think it's bounces. I just want to see what this does. Could just read it, I guess. Destroy. Okay, this destroys. Yeah, obviously we are dead. Yeah, it's okay. Can't really win against a full combo deck. Okay. Then this marks our end point. So I will show the deck list for those of you who want to copy it. We'll quickly go over it, like you always ask me. And as I already said, I will also do a combo video for the new MATHMECH combos, which I think this deck is really insane in the membrane. So we are running one Effect Veiler, which you definitely need for bridging. We're running one Duel and Lockbird, which you don't need for bridging, so this is a flex spot. One Dot Scaper, which you need for the whole combo. 3 Maxi, 3 Ash Blossom, 1 Firewall Guardian, 2 MATHMECH Sigma, 1 MATHMECH Addition, 1 Subtraction, 2 MATHMECH Diameter, 3 MATHMECH Circular, 3 Firewall Defensor, 3 Parallel Exit, 1 Thunder King, the Lightning Kaiju, 1 Nibiru, triple Cyanide Mining, 1 MATHMECH Equation, 3 Small World, 2 Called By, 1 Cross Out, 2 Imperm, and then a MATHMECH Super Factorial. I mean, obviously, you could go with different ratios. If you have more Effect Veilers, you could just decide to put 2 more Effect Veilers in here and cut the Imperms, because if you draw the Effect Veilers on your opponent's turn with your Heat Soul, for example, they are obviously way better than are the Infinite Impermanences, because you can then activate them while you cannot activate the Impermanences because you have stuff on the field. Or you could also decide to put them out for Nibirus, because also Nibirus you can activate on your opponent's turn, even though obviously you don't want to activate Nibiru because you also have a board. But this can be like a last-minute save option, for example. Then we have 1 Cyber's Desar V-Worm, which is our Spell and Trap Negate, which we can get with the Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid. 1 Prime MATHMECH Laplacian, 1 Alembertian. If you have 2 Alembertians, use 2 Alembertians, though you then have to think about what you want to put out here. I think you will put out the Salamangreat Almirage, which Almirage is really nice. If you don't understand what Almirage does, is if you have Parallel Exceed in hand and you have one of your normal hand traps, like your Effect Veiler, your Duel and Lockbird, your Ash Blossom, or I think also your Max C works, one normal summon monster with 1000 less attack. What you can then do is, so you have Parallel Exceed and you have nothing else. Then you can, for example, use your Effect Veiler, go into Almirage, and because you have Link summoned something, you can then summon the Parallel Exceed, summon another Parallel Exceed, and then you can go into your Alembertian and have access to your MATHMECH Circular. So in a hand where you only have the hand trap and the Parallel Exceed, with the Almirage, you can still go into your Circular. This is why Almirage is really nice in this deck, and you definitely have to think about what you want to put out here. Could also put out a Splash Mage. This, I think, is the next thing that you could put out for another Alembertian, but Splash Mage is really one of the strongest cards in here, so there is not really space in here to put out anything, I would say. You can think about adding another Alembertion, which is definitely a nice add-on for the Almirage or the second Splash Match if you wanted to. You can also run it like this, and then you only have to use one of this ultra rare point stuff. Almirage, one Lingoribo, one Link Decoder, one Update Jammer, 2 Splash Mages, one G Golden Crystal Heart, one Transcode Talker, one D Talker Hitso, one Access Code Talker, one Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid, one Firewall Dragon Singularity, which also, the basic combo it's totally fine. You don't need this guy for the whole extended combo line with your Parallel Exceeds if you don't have it and don't want to craft it. But what you definitely want to have is the Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid together with this here. And if you don't run this guy here, then you can also run Mereologic, because this one here, because this one you can also send with this one, and this one is, when it hits the grave, is a card negate. So this hits the grave and then it can point to one card on the field and negate it. Also an option, and just a few different options here. But yeah, that's the list. I hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of it. If you think this deck is strong or maybe also weak. If you like my channel and the stuff I do here, please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up and the notification bell. This helps out a lot, and we will see each other in the next one.